Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
You're trembling.
Tremble and submit, mortal! The enraged Earth will not absolve you! For 1,000-year pain!
You're trembling. The pale flame smolders! The pale flame smolders!
You dare overstep your mortal authority? Today, you witness your reckoning!
You're trembling. The pale flame smolders! The pale flame smolders!
You dare overstep your mortal authority? There is no atonement for 1,000-year pain!
You're trembling. The pale flame smolders! Your soul will be incinerated! You're trembling. The pale flame smolders!
You dare overstep your mortal authority?
You're trembling. The pale flame smolders! Pale flame, lay waste! Come, put up a fight!
Actually, who came up with this game anyway? With the amount of calculations that you have to do every game, don't tell me it was one of those Rotauahist kids.
You're trembling. The pale flame smolders! shoulders!
And away I go! My fault for being so lazy. We'll see about that. Dare to mess with me?
You're trembling. Pale flame, lay waste!
Time didn't stop for me.
Gotcha. Come, put up a fight! Quietly now.
You dare overstep your mortal authority?
Busted.
There is no atonement for 1,000-year pain!
Well played. I can see that you've put a lot of thought into this game. Got any interest in turning your insights into a paper? As a senior scholar, I can give you some guidance on the writing process.
Osmanthus. Wine tastes the same as I re.
Born of ice and frost. A little amuse-bouche. Neutralize. Access denied. Healthy body, healthy mind. Born of ice and frost. Off to the freezer! Reconstitute! No touching! Surprise baptism! A little amuse-bouche! That should be fun! Born of ice and frost. Extract! Neutralize! Access denied. Extract! Off to the freezer! Just standing there. And she's asleep? Hey, what's going on here? Paimon feels like it's a bad idea for us to leave. Maybe we should ask Aino for help.
Keyword detected. Meditative state suspended.
Whoa! You gave Paimon a fright!
No. However, it was Yehoda's request. She asked me for a detailed analysis of the steps required to meditate and to mentor her as she practiced relieving her stress.
Yehoda's so stressed that she's gotta meditate to cope with it all?
I do not know. However, Yehoda said she has been suffering from insomnia for a while and was willing to try any solution she could. First, I let her stand in my kitchen, close her eyes, and focus on the fragrance of crumb-cakes. By stimulating her olfactory module, I believe there would be a decrease in activity in her cognitive module. It successfully stimulated her appetite. She consumed the finished crumb-cakes with incredible efficiency. Unfortunately, she consumed too many and proved unable to sleep that night.
That's normal. We're not robots like you, after all. The more we smell food, the more we want to eat it.
That is indeed true. Afterwards, I try to have her perform intense mental or physical exercises before bed. For example, cutting lumber, jogging, doing push-ups, boxing, and so on. Her body should have been able to enter sleep mode more easily following such sizable expenditures of energy. It did not. She finished half her exercises, realized she had an unfinished commission, and so rushed off to complete it. After she returned, she crouched down in a corner, hugging her knees, and said, I was so tired from all that training. My legs gave out while guiding my clients through the ruins. I basically crawled the whole way. If Boss Neff finds out, I'm dead meat. Following this, she was once more unable to sleep. In the end, we decided to give meditation another try.
Boss Neff. No, wasn't me. Didn't steal your tea. Ugh. Seems like the meditation was pretty effective. Yehoda's fast asleep.
I do not think Yehoda's sleep is related to her meditation. First of all, the meditation steps I analyzed are not suitable for her. The goal of meditation is to enter a deep state of tranquility, which can be used to enhance self-awareness. For an ordinary person, this deep state is close to dozing. For me, this would be closer to a low-power standby mode, where one cuts power to certain components. That said, were we to shut down some of Yehoda's components, I believe it would pose a threat to her personal safety.
So, meditation wasn't supposed to work, but Yehoda fell asleep anyway? Could she have been so tired that she just passed out?
In truth, I do not understand either. All I can do is tell you what happened before. When Yehoda lay down and tried to fall asleep through meditation, she suddenly said to me, "Don't run off too far, or I might get ambushed in my sleep. And then I'd be dead meat." I answered her, "Very well, I will remain here by your side." After that, like I do with Aino every night, I held Yehoda's hand as she slept. After a while, she did, indeed, fall asleep.
Dummy robot. This is something I did myself.
Yes. And if either of you need help sleeping, please consult me at any time. However, do note that I can only hold 2 hands at once. Oh, by the way, I have leftover crumb-kaki bolts from the batch I made earlier. I gave one to Yehoda. You can have the other. Goodbye. I hope you have sweet dreams tonight.
Take me up! Ooh, shiny. It's so pretty. me up! Try and stop me! Phew. Phew. Hip.
Repairs complete. It was just an old circuit, nothing serious.
Such remarkable efficiency, Miss Inefa. If it weren't for you, this streetlight would have had me stumped. If it had proven beyond fixing, I may have had to take my own lantern and hang it in its place.
Aino previously proposed a solution. She said she could train the Ratniki so they'd have the basic knowledge to perform simple tasks, like repairing circuits. That way, you wouldn't need to inform Aino every time a streetlight goes out and then wait in the dark until I arrive to repair it.
Yes and no. Strictly speaking, maintaining the brightness of the lights has been their traditional role. Before the use of Kuvaki became widespread, the streetlights were powered by regular oil. Back then, people were needed to light and extinguish the flames. Because of how dangerous said streets were at night, the Ratniki took on this role. They already carried lanterns, in any case, and were adept at using them while fighting. But as I'm sure you've already noticed, the current streetlights are powered by Kuvaki, and it's not so easy to light or extinguish them using traditional means. Because of this, whenever a light goes out nowadays, all I can do is stand here helplessly and wait for a professional to come along and solve the problem.
Aino organized an engineering seminar, but all the Ratniki made excuses to leave halfway through. They said things like, "I have an urgent task," or "I need to go on patrol," or "It's time for me to make a report."
I didn't leave. It is, after all, disrespectful to the host to leave a seminar early.
True, but the biscuits you brought were too much of a distraction for Aino. She stopped teaching completely. And then I was so busy trying to stop her from eating that I could not take over the seminar. So please, the next time you attend a class of any kind, don't bring anything sweet that might attract Aino's attention. And don't bring any toys either.
I promise I won't.
Please say it in full. The last time you promised not to bring anything sweet, you brought a toy, and Aino was completely unable to continue.
I promise I won't bring anything sweet, any toys, or anything else that might unduly divert Miss Aino's attention.
That's better. I'll notify you when she next holds an engineering class. For now, I have to pick some laka berries for her. Goodbye.
Traveler, do you know of anything else besides sweet treats, toys, and small fluffy animals that might keep Miss Aino quiet for a while? Half an hour shall suffice. A companion? Oh, that is inspired. Perhaps I should ask Miss Nefer if she can send Miss Yehoda to accompany me. Naturally. The only reason I wish to ask Miss Yehoda to attend is that if I am to swim in the great ocean of knowledge, I'd very much like someone else to enjoy, considering the strength of Miss Yehoda's relationship with the two of you. I believe she would be the perfect candidate to go with me.
Oh, the sun's out. When did that happen? Beautiful treasures are a cause for great happiness. We're way behind schedule.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild. Thank you for completing today's commissions. Here is your reward.
Huh? That's not the price we agreed on. What do you think you're playing at?
Dear Miss Yehoda, if you manage to return the object of your next commission intact, then I assure you your reward will be paid in full.
It wasn't my fault. How was I supposed to know a bunch of monsters were gonna jump me out of nowhere and knock me into that river?
Might I also ask that you don't spread so much misinformation to our clients when you're escorting them in the future?
I wasn't spreading misinformation. Most of what I said was based firmly on the truth.
The master bandit who has stolen from every town and village in Nodcry.
That was just me trying to sound cool. No one told me the client was from the Fontaine Guards. She wouldn't stop questioning me the whole way. That woman takes herself too seriously. No sense of humor at all. I can't believe she asked the guild to revoke my membership.
The fixer who protects all of Nasha Town.
I was talking about Boss Neff. I was telling the client about her.
Regardless, Miss Yehoda, if you wish to take on any more commissions in the future, it would be best.
I know. Be careful what you do and say. Boss Neff's always yammering on at me. But my mouth gets all itchy when I don't use it too long.
Perhaps you could take a few pointers from our experienced adventurer here.
The Traveler? I guess she's not the worst person to learn from. But you're gonna need to wait for me to take this reward back to Boss Neff first. She ain't gonna be happy that it's not the full amount. I feel a lecture coming.
It's been 2 days. Let's head to the workshop and see if Yehoda found any new clues.
Emerge. Right here. Emerge. Right now. Transfixed.
Afraid? Or do you not even have the
Solidify.
courage to be afraid?
Emerge.
Is it my turn now? With these rising flames!
Gather!
Now that's more like it.
Right here.
With the fall of
Stabilize.
darkness, destruction shall rise. Have a taste of purgatory.
Right now.
With these
Solidify.
rising flames!
Settle down!
Not bad. You've proven to be a worthy opponent after all.
Gather! Stabilize!
Right here. Emerge.
This has been sealed away. My blade is all that remains.
Right here. Emerge.
Suntown is only the
Right
beginning.
here. The doctor was seen.
Gather!
Boats are made for transferring commodities back and forth. And those that come across
Solidify!
Emerge, right here, right now.
Silence! Stabilize!
Right here. Emerge.
Bow your head. The tides beg you.
Right now.
Gather! Settle down! Let the mighty be. Stabilize!
Emerge, right here, right now.
Bow your head.
A bitter pill to swallow.
Nothing's going right lately. Is a good night's sleep too much to ask for?
There, I know. If nothing is going right, then nothing is the problem. And if nothing is the problem, everything is going to be alright.
You really think so? You know, Inefa, you've gotten a lot better at comforting people since you went away. I bet it's the Traveler's influence.
I could not say, but thank you. Please get some rest. I will inspect these sorting robots for you.
I'm gonna give each one a hit on the head with my wrench. I gotta see for myself which one is going haywire. Oh, Traveler! Paimon! It's you!
Hi, Aino. Hi, Inefa.
It feels like it's been ages since I last saw you two. Or, wait, maybe not. I don't know. It's all a blur. Sorry. I didn't sleep too good last night. My head's a mess. But anyway, seeing you makes me feel a bit better.
I know. It appears my analysis was correct.
Huh?
You were getting upset over nothing, but now that the Traveler and Paimon are here, your mood has improved. Conclusion. Everything is going to be alright.
Huh. Well, I can't fault that logic.
Oh, what's the matter, Aino? You can tell us. Whatever's going on, we'll help you out.
Oh, it's nothing major. People keep getting into fights around here, and last night they crashed right into my workshop. All the clinking and clanking makes it hard to sleep.
Oh, sounds like the Clink Clank Krumkage craft shop is living up to its name. Oh, sorry, not the point. So, who are these people? They sound dangerous.
Do not be alarmed. It's a group of treasure hoarders on the run after stealing from the Fatui.
Treasure hoarders? Dipping into the Fatui's pockets? Wow, the Nokrai faction's pretty bold. Sorry, again, not the point. What matters is, disturbing people in the middle of the night is unacceptable.
Yeah, before Inefa came back, all I could do was hide in the workshop and curse them under my breath. But now, I can teach them a lesson.
I already cleared them out last night. You will not be bothered again, I know.
You're the best, Inefa.
Wow, so problem solved, right?
Well, the sleeping problem is solved. But now there's an issue with my prospector bots. They're supposed to sort out the useful treasure from the junk.
Nice! Sounds impressive.
No, not impressive. There's a traitor among them.
Correct. The sorting bots delivered several items of no utility this morning. The ratio of useful to non-useful items suggests that one of the bots has malfunctioned.
My bots don't just break down for no reason. You know what I think? It was sabotage. And it must have been one of those people from last night.
Then we'll find them and make them pay.
Yeah! But first, I need to figure out which bot they messed with.
How are you going to do that?
By staring him down. You gotta put a little pressure on him and see which one starts to sweat.
Okay, so psychological warfare? That works on robots?
I don't know. If it doesn't work, I'll just drag them into a small room and interrogate them one by one. Whoa! How's that fair? Two of them are just hard-working little bots. If I take them apart, even though nothing's wrong, it'll hurt their feelings.
Okay then. Ahem. All right, listen up, you three. One of you has messed up big time. And if you don't own up, you'll be dragging your friends down with you. So, time to come clean. Or we'll... what are we gonna do again?
We'll let you off. But just this once.
You stared them down all right, Traveler. Notice anything off?
Yep, that's it. What did I say? A little psychological pressure does the trick. Come on, help me catch him.
I know! Ineppa! We caught him! Do you need to check him over?
Analyzing exterior. No anomalies detected. The probability of malfunction due to an external injury is low.
Huh. Must be the processor then. Let me open him up and have a look.
Uh-oh! He's on the run again!
Catch him!
What? Is that him? How did he get so big?
No, those are scrap sorting bots. It appears he can still connect to them.
Okay, well now I'm getting curious. There's more going on here than a simple malfunction. But we need to catch him first. Try sucking him out.
Oh, finally! We caught him! Man, what is going on with this bot?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Huh? You can talk? I know. Is he supposed to do that?
No, it's not possible. I mean, my prospector bots do have a voice function, but it's all preset phrases. There's no way they have awareness like Ineppa. Their cores aren't even a fraction as advanced as hers.
But it seems like he can communicate. Could his core have been upgraded or something?
Can you mind your own business?
Jeez, why is this bot so aggressive? It's like we're the ones being interrogated.
Oh, just you wait. If you don't get out of my sight, I'll round you all up and send you straight to the fortress of Marrowseed.
The Fortress of Marrowseed. What kind of place is that?
What is it again? Marrowpeed. Yeah, that seems right. Would you stop with the personal questions? So intrusive. Leave a girl alone.
Whoa! What do you mean, girl? You're a junk sorting robot.
I'm a girl. Okay, well, I'm not sure what happened, but something is definitely wrong here. This isn't the prospector bot I know, that's for sure. Well, guess the only way to find out is to open you up and see what's going on. Don't come any closer! Somebody help! It's okay. I'm a girl, too. That doesn't change anything!
Apologies, Traveler in Paimon. Aino prefers to devote her full focus to solving problems. I believe she needs some time to get to the bottom of this issue. Perhaps it would be best to follow up tomorrow.
it's mechanical vent.
No way, that's a human. So much.
Hey, Anefa!
Hello. I appreciate you looking after Aino these past few days.
Oh, it was nothing. A promise is a promise, right? Anyway, is Yehoda here? She probably has a bunch of new clues for us.
Let me explain. After I got back from the Frostmoon Scions, I started doing some digging into that merchant, Asako. The fact that he outright tried to buy Aino's bot definitely makes him suspicious, but even after asking around my boss's circle, I couldn't find any evidence that connects him to this mess. Out of all the merchants we met, he has the cleanest record. I checked all the other merchants too, but the trail came up cold each time. Most of them didn't even know about our trip to the Frostmoon Scions. Whoever's behind this thing is extremely clever. Covered their tracks perfectly. Tracking down a person like that is gonna take a lot more than 2 days.
So, you're saying...
Summarizing intel. Condensing main points. Conclusion. Over the past 2 days, Yehoda has found no useful information.
Did you have to make it sound so pathetic? Oh, how am I gonna explain this to the kid?
So, there's really nothing we can do?
I mean, short of rounding up those merchants, interrogating them, and searching their private warehouses for ourselves? Nope.
Sounds like a good idea to me.
That wasn't a suggestion. These aren't the type of people you mess with on a whim. Oh, I'd turn all of Nodcry upside down searching before I went after a man like Asako.
Turning all of Nodcry upside down. That is indeed Aino's backup plan.
Okay, well, I wasn't serious about that suggestion either.
If that is what Aino decides to do in the end, then I will support her.
I've been thinking things over a lot since I got back. And the truth is, I can see why Crumclank's technology is being targeted by those chumps. But that means any of my bots could be next, including Anefa. If we don't get Crumclank back, if we don't show them we're not an easy target, then there's nothing stopping them from coming after the rest of my robo friends. So, even if I really do have to turn all of Nodcry upside down, I will save Crumclank, no matter what it takes.
Oh, I know.
You said Asako was the biggest suspect, right? Let's start with him then.
Someone sent a letter. It appears to be for you, traveler.
Really? Let's take a look! Huh. Paimon would recognize that tone anywhere. It's her, isn't it?
Seems like she has a way to help us.
Dory's services are usually a bit more complicated than that.
Ah, I've heard of her. She's got quite a unique reputation around Nodcry.
All right, I'm down with that. You're in charge of the workshop, Anefa. This time, we'll get Crumclank back for sure.
Very well. Please continue to look out for Aino in my stead.
Oh, you're coming too, Yehoda? Huh. You care too much about Aino to let this go, huh?
More like you're not the only one who's got a stupid robot asking you for favors.
Looks like that old man isn't here this time.
Ah, look what the cat dragged in. Traveler, Paimon, I see you got my letter.
Dory! So it was you!
My assistant told me about your little visit 2 days ago. Rumor has it, some terrible thief broke into the Krumkake craft shop and ran off with one of Miss Aino's most treasured companions.
Yes, that's exactly right!
You must know how much I value you as a customer, Traveler. So, I thought, if you set out to help Miss Aino, I should do my part too. I did some digging, and I do believe I've come up with the perfect plan. There are too many merchants targeting that bot to root out the thief by going after them one by one. So, how about approaching this from a different angle? Maybe the question we should be asking isn't who stole the bot, but where the thief took it in the first place.
Huh. She has a point.
And lucky for you, I happen to know just the expert to help us out. She's been working smuggling cases for years. If you need to track down stolen merchandise, she's your gal. Of course, a professional of her caliber demands quite a high retainer. But not to worry, I can offer you a 20% discount. How about this? You give me the funds in advance, discount applied of course, and I'll contact the expert. See if we can't bring that price down a little. I'm all about client convenience, as I'm sure you all know. And if she sympathizes with our cause and ups the discount, we'll call the difference a little something for my trouble. Sound good? 20% off would be 800,000 mora. Do we have a deal?
800,000? Oh, can't you go any lower?
If only I could. But there has to be room for me to take a cut now, doesn't there?
800,000 mora is worth it if it means we get Krumklank back. It's fine, I'll cover it.
Splendid! I'll contact the expert right away.
Well, if you're okay with it, Aino. And the sooner we talk to this expert, the better.
Great news! The expert is already in the area! I hope you have a productive conversation.
Wait, a Melusine? That's the deal from Mercy Village! Traveler? Paimon? Fancy seeing you here!
So, the expert is a Melusine? I've heard about these creatures before. They have special senses, right? They can pick up on things humans would never even notice.
Really? That sounds amazing!
With her help, we'll get leads on Krumklank for sure. Oh, I guess the price of the retainer was worth it after all.
There's something you should know about Dory. Retainer? What retainer? The Traveler is a hero to the Melusines. It's an honor to help her out. I would never ask for even a single mora in return.
Oh, wow! I didn't realize this expert idolized you so much, Traveler. Well, since she won't accept payment,
I suppose there's no choice but for the entire 800,000 to go to me. As always, I appreciate your patronage. Although, I guess this turn of events is all thanks to your past heroics. In that case, I'll give you a generous 50% off the next time we do business.
And the swindler claims another victim. Anyway, what are you doing in Notcry, Cedille? Well, one of the Melazine agents from the Marechaussee Phantom followed the trail of a smuggling case straight to Notcry. But she still hasn't made it back to Fontaine. We all started to get worried, and I happen to have some time off, so I'm here to check up on her. But enough about that for now. This merchant told me you needed help tracking down your missing companion. Could you describe them to me? The more details, the better. Then, would it be possible to take me to the last place you saw them?
Sure thing!
Certainly worth the extra mile.
Dividing the loot is often a cause of conflict, but...
Let's fly! Alright, this is the last place we saw Crunklank. I remember that the recon bot disappeared right over there.
I've learned a little about those flying machines since I've been here. Their battery life isn't very long. Flying all the way out here is probably their limit. So, someone must have been in the vicinity to pick it up. We should ask around. Maybe someone saw something. Oh, there's a group of people over there. Let's ask them. Hello. We wanted to ask something.
Looking for trouble, kid? No? Then scram.
Ugh, not a good start. Legally speaking, even suspects have the right to remain silent. We can't force them to answer our questions.
That's what you're worried about? Well, it's your lucky day. There's no law in Notcry.
Clink Clank Legion, attack!
Fine, fine. If you want to talk, then let's talk. Ask me anything you want to know.
Have you seen a group of people carrying a heavy object pass through here? If so, which direction did they go in?
I see that pretty much on the daily. And multiple times at that.
If we think about when they started the lookout versus when they managed to get away, it would have been 2 days ago, between 4 and 10 p.m. We're looking for anyone in the vicinity who left with a heavy object in tow.
When you put it that way, I did see a group like that. Real shifty looking. Came in the afternoon, left at night. I'm pretty sure they were heading in that direction.
That direction, If they knew that their cargo was being targeted by other merchants, they were probably trying to get out of here without being seen. That limits their options. Not to mention how cumbersome it would have been. I think I know where they were heading.
Yeah.
So, this is the place? But there's no one here. Assuming their stamina is within the range of a normal adult, if we factor in the weight of their cargo, they would have had to stop here and rest. Which means there should be quite a few traces around here.
Traces? What kind of traces? This place just looks like a random stretch of wilderness.
Oh, there's a whole bunch. Here and over there. Oh, it might be hard for you humans to pick up on. If I point them out, could you help me
This is the recon bot from that day! But Krumklank isn't here.
Yep, pretty much what I expected. When they made their initial escape, they took the recon bot with them to cover their tracks. But it's exhausting to travel with that kind of cargo. So, once they made it far enough, they dropped the recon bot and ran off with Krumklank. I doubt they expected anyone to search this area. I bet these footprints are from when they fled this location.
Is that enough to tell where they went?
Enough to give us some clues at least. I see a special kind of sand in the footprints. It clearly isn't from any of the areas we passed through so far. If I'm right, they probably tracked the sand in from somewhere else. Somewhere they go a lot. Like their hideout.
A special kind of sand. Oh, wait! Near the Kuvaki Experimental Design Bureau on Paha Isle, there's a place called Maroon Basin. Oh, there's a huge beach there.
Then that's where we should head next.
Wow! Melusines are awesome! I want one!
Melusines are people, not pets, I know.
Well, that's the last clue we needed, right? Let's get going! We were right! There's a camp here! But I don't see Krumklank anywhere. Maybe he's inside.
With this many people standing guard, breaking in seems out of the question.
I'm sorry, everyone, but I think this is as far as I can go. There's not much I can help you with in there.
Don't be sorry, Sadil. You've been such a big help. I wouldn't even mind sharing some of my secret dessert stash with you. And anyway, you probably shouldn't be here for this part because I'm about to do something bad. And you're too good for that.
Okay.
I know. Like I said before, I'm the boss of the Krumkake Craft Shop, and I'm gonna save my friend no matter what it takes.
Whoa! Is that Zip-Zap Spybot number 1?
It's Zip-Zap Warbot number 1 now.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Warbot? I knew the kid was making dangerous stuff.
With Zip-Zap Warbot on our side, started, there's no stopping us. Come on, charge!
Another test subject. I refuse to wait the wrong test subject.
What is this thing? Help! Does somebody help me?
What are you running for? Just take it down! There's nothing scary about... Ah! Ah!
Picked the wrong test subject.
Phew! We're in! Wait! What's that?
Whatever it is, it doesn't look friendly. Hold on.
This hunk of metal has Crumclank's core. The thief already took him apart.
Quite the improvement, don't you think? My creation is 10 times more powerful than your little toy. Can't say I'm surprised. That's what a true genius can do.
Wait! You're that guy from the Black Market! The one at the front desk! You're the one behind all this?
If your goal is to accomplish something that will shock the world, you're better off working behind the scenes. I must admit, though, I'm rather surprised you made it this far. I expected you to spend more time fixating on those merchants.
You deliberately tried to steer us in the wrong direction!
What? You never questioned the fact that the first notice you found just so happened to have the clues you were searching for? The front desk is where people go to exchange information. But I get to decide what to put front and center. The person who controls the information controls the people who seek it.
So you're the one who stole Crumclank! Both times?
So what if I am? There's only one rule in Nodcry. Winner takes all. With this prototype, the Mora I earn will put me on equal footing with the other factions. Then, no one, not even you, will be able to say a word against me.
Just using a piece of tech you stole from Aino?
Stole? No, rescued. I'm taking advantage of its wasted potential. Ever since learning about Kuvaki, I knew there was huge potential for machine integration. But no one saw my vision. I came all this way, but the stubborn natives refused to even entertain my ideas. It didn't go any better with the Fatui and their monopoly on Kuvaki research. But then, this stupid girl who spends all her time making useless toys opens a workshop, and all the factions of Nodcry practically grovel at her feet. She's the one who gets to make a groundbreaking machine that has the potential to reshape the entire market. That role should have been mine!
Right. 'Cause it's definitely not embarrassing to have beef with a kid.
That's enough! Give Crumclank back to us, right now!
We'll see about that.
Rise with the sun!
Why is this machine so powerful?
I can't even hit the thing!
No, you guys, don't attack him! He just has to wait it out! I'm not letting Crumclank become a war machine! Take me up! Bullseye! Locked on! Locked on!
The wrong test subject.
Bullseye!
Stabilize!
Fulfill our pact! Let's fly! Bullseye! Locked on!
solidify!
Burn it down! Take me up! Locked on! Open fire!
Gather!
Get to work! Light it up!
What's happening? I need an engineer over here. Quick, fix it!
The core stopped working. It's supposed to concentrate Kuvaki, but it looks like it needs a specific transmission medium to operate.
What kind of medium?
Judging by the smell, I'd say some kind of dessert?
What?
Don't sound so surprised. Crumbclank is a dessert baking robot. But I always thought it would be too sad if he had to watch other people eat all the time without joining in. So when I designed Crumbclank, I gave him the ability to eat desserts too, not just bake them.
I think I understand now. The consumption of a cake-like dessert is required to keep the core's Kuvaki concentration function operating. If cake baking is the goal, that kind of system is sustainable. But to use it as a weapon, not even Nodcry's entire flour and sugar production would be enough to generate the required amount of power.
And you're just noticing this now? Well then get rid of that stupid function! Make it run on something else!
Boss, it's embedded into the system. I'm not skilled enough to change something like that. I didn't even notice it at first.
See? Crumbclank isn't a war machine. Now give him back!
This technology could have been revolutionary. It was supposed to be my big break. And now it's trapped in some useless kitchen bot, all because of your stupid, childish idea. No, the prototype stays with me. I just need to hold out until I can secure an investment. Someone, get back the prototype!
Try me, you stupid... Enough! Whoa! What are you all doing here?
Protecting the Krumkaki craft shop is a job for all who call it home. Activating Annihilation Mode.
Another test for regrets.
Fulfill our pact!
Wasn't done. You're open. Picked the wrong test subject.
No! He got away!
Let him run for now. Nodcry doesn't have laws, but it does have rules. Once word starts to spread about what happened here, he'll get what's coming to him.
Is everyone all right? Apparently Nodcry doesn't have a police force, so I contacted your friends for help.
Wow! Way to think ahead, Cedille. Wait! What about Crumbclank?
Miss Aino, during the altercation, my brethren and I retrieved the core from that construct. It should go to its rightful owner. I apologize for thinking otherwise before. This technology needs safekeeping, and I think... No. I know that it's safest in your hands.
And I know you're not the bad guys I thought you were, so enough with all the mushy stuff, alright? Let's go home, Ineffa. Oh, and when we get back, I want dessert. I think my monthly quota deserves to be reset, don't you?
water's all icky and sticky and dark and damp. Remember how Flint said that he lives in a graveyard to the north? Is this, really the place? There's not a person in sight. Just a tower and... Oh!
Ah, good day, you two. Assuming I don't have the time wrong. It is always dark in the Final Night Cemetery, so I simply made a guess, presuming that you'd prefer to act during the day. It seems I was mistaken.
Phew! Well, it's nice to see a living person here. Hiya, Flints! So, this is where you live, huh?
Yes, this is my humble home, the Tomb of the Lightkeepers. Did an adventurer's curiosity bring you here to this lonely isle? I am at pains to imagine any other cause.
You're not wrong. We haven't explored this area yet.
As guardian of the tombs here in the Final Night Cemetery, allow me to extend the warmest of welcomes to you both, on behalf of the spirits who slumber here eternally.
Wait, do you mean there really are ghosts here?
That is correct. As you may have noticed, this island is dotted with headstones. You might think of it as a veritable necropolis filled with souls. Isn't it a welcoming thought?
Not at all. If anything, this place just got scarier.
Ah, apologies. It was meant merely as a gesture of the hospitality that you deserve as guests. We don't receive many visitors here, after all. But I suppose it is a tall order to expect people to suppress their fear of ghosts. Even so, I do hope your visit shall be a pleasant one. The spirits on this isle, while somewhat old-fashioned and hardly gregarious, are an unassuming crowd who keep to themselves. I have found they make perfectly decent neighbors. If you still have misgivings, I can only suggest that you avoid staying outside where possible. The ghosts do not tend to set foot indoors very often, although that might render your sightseeing experience a little less riveting. Let me think. Most of the camps on this isle have been removed, and only the lighthouse remains, symbolizing the many battles the Lightkeepers have fought against the Wild Hunt. In that regard, it has quite a bit of historical value, and is thus well worth seeing.
Yeah, that was the first thing we saw when we arrived. So, it's a lighthouse, huh? What happened to the light?
Years of disrepair and a shortage of fuel, I'm afraid. As this island became abandoned, maintaining the lighthouse became increasingly difficult. Besides, even if we were to rally sufficient manpower to repair it, it would serve little purpose these days. In the past, it guided people on their way to and from the island. But all those people now lie beneath our feet in eternal rest. Well, that is perhaps not entirely accurate. They do sometimes come running out, speaking once familiar utterances into the void. In which case, since you are not used to the darkness that shrouds this island, you could consider restoring the lighthouse to illuminate your way. I too know well the comfort that a distant ray of light can bring on those lone journeys through the cold night. Well, it is an important testament to our history, but as is the case with many once magnificent buildings from the past, it now lies desolate and neglected. Not that the Lightkeepers have forgotten about it, of course. We are simply spread too thinly, but you will merely be lighting it up, not vandalizing it. Rest assured, you will face no objections. As such, you should have no issues using it, so long as it helps you. I believe there should still be some backup fuel for the lighthouse stored in an old tent to the north. That should be enough to serve your present needs. And if you should need to find me, I will be in an underground basement on the north side. That's where I will be sorting through my reports, I will meet up with you once I have completed my urgent tasks.
Let's fly! This place is super dark. Feels kind of stuffy, too. Huh. And there are ghosts over there. Either way, let's try not to get their attention. Let's just grab the fuel and go.
The sky is so dark. I'm scared. They're staring at me. You sure took your time, didn't you? Come on, help me shift this fuel. It's almost time for our lighthouse shift.
Does he mean...
Look at you, shaking like a leaf. You scaredy cat. How you made the cut as a ratnik, I'll never know. Come on, grab your stuff and let's go. Perhaps I'll even tell you a ghost story on the way.
What? A ghost telling us ghost stories? Wait, hang on. Was he just trying to scare us?
You ever heard of the Blue Fire? As we all know, when you're out walking out at night, you should never look behind you, and never look all the way down at the ground. Always look ahead into the distant skies. Well, that's because the Wild Hunt watches us from the darkness. They wait for you to lose your way in the fog, and then, when you're at your most vulnerable, they come and take your life. That's why it's dangerous to travel alone in the dead of night. But sometimes, if you're lucky, you'll see a blue lantern shining out in the darkness. They say it only appears if you've run into the Wild Hunt or if you can't find your way at night. Either way, if you ever see the blue lantern appear, you must remember to follow it. Don't ask me what it is, cause I don't know. My granddad says it's one of the Fae that used to live in Nodcry in ancient times. But it could equally be the ghost of one of our fallen warriors. One who truly hated the Wild Hunt. Whatever it is, the blue lantern seems to be on our side. The side of the Light Keepers. I'll bet that's why the Starshina wants to make offerings to it on the island. Ah, shucks, look at me talking away. I totally forgot I've still got fuel to move.
Wait, but we brought all the fuel with us. What's this guy talking about?
All right, I'd better get back. See you later, scaredy cat. It's nearly time for my shift.
Oh, finally, we're here. Let's find where the fuel goes and pour it in. Woohoo! The light's on! This should make things way easier. Now we can keep exploring.
Great, the light's on. Guess I won't have to worry about moving fuel anymore.
Hey! It's the ghost from before who was talking about moving fuel. What's he doing over here?
The Wild Hunt came. It passed through all the graves. The fog clung to our ears, stuck to our mouths. We couldn't see or hear each other.
What's he talking about? Has the Wild Hunt really showed up? Paimon didn't see it at all!
To the lighthouse! To the lighthouse! We've got to get a signal to the units outside before they reach us. Don't just stand there gaping. Pull yourself together. Every second we hesitate could mean another dead comrade. Have you forgotten how to send signals? Come on! I've told you before, a Lightkeeper always has to be prepared. We're all gonna die. They'll strip the bones from our spines.
Something's off! All the ghosts are coming this way!
We too shall cry tears of blood. The Wild Hunt is here! We've got to think of something quick! Okay, we'll try and stall them at the base of the lighthouse while you head up to the top.
Up to the top. Signal. Think something.
If you've forgotten how to send signals, check the handbook. We nailed it to the tower for moments just like this.
Do not fear. Do not fear.
Don't leave our bodies to the Wild Hunt. I beg of you. That is no way to die.
Death. Wild Hunt. Go to the lighthouse.
Oh, the ghosts have surrounded the tower. Should we do what they're asking? Sounds like they need us to head up, find the handbook, and use the lamp to send a signal out.
Lighthouse. Hope. Everlasting night.
The handbook says that we've got to aim the lamp in the right direction, then control the brightness according to the signaling rules. There are 5 signal types: distress, warning, guidance, summoning, and all safe. The part that describes the warning signal is illegible, so let's try one of the others.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
Okay, the signal is sent. Let's go check on the ghosts.
What happened here? Ran into a spot of bother? A whole host of ghosts surrounded the lighthouse. I sent them away to prevent them from blocking the area. And when they saw the lighthouse flashing, they departed.
Oh, it was pretty scary. They completely surrounded us and begged us to help them.
I sensed it too. This graveyard is bereft of life save for passing birds, the insects underground, and myself. Normally, it's so quiet you can hear yourself breathing. Up until just now, that is, when these ghosts started getting agitated. Was it because of the lighthouse? They asked you to send a signal out. How peculiar. In my experience, they have never coerced or harmed anyone in any way. This can only mean that lighting the lighthouse has somehow caused a change in them. I must say, this is quite out of the ordinary. The ghosts here tend to stick to fixed areas and repeat words and phrases that meant something to them in life. But now, all eyes are on the lighthouse. They have a rather indistinct appearance, But when they fix their yearning strongly on a specific place, I can sense where their cold attention is directed. Consider it a natural talent of mine. As to the cause of this behavior, I do have a theory. Ghosts are the echoes of living souls, a portion of their thoughts and memories that, for certain reasons, fails to enter the ley lines at the moment of their death, and thus they linger on the surface. The ghosts in question were lightkeepers in life, and as such, I believe the lighthouse is deeply embedded in their memories, something they are instinctually drawn to. Relighting it must have stirred something in their memories, causing them to depart from their usual behavior. You might not be aware of this lighthouse's past, but it once served a great many functions, from guiding passing merchants and lightkeeper fleets to reporting on the Wild Hunt's activity in the surrounding area. In the days before this was a graveyard, its light was never once extinguished. It came to symbolize the hope and warmth that the lightkeeper sought to bring to Nodcry. But alas, the light of this historic outpost was snuffed out in a conflict against the Wild Hunt several decades ago. According to our internal records, that conflict cost the island 90% of the troops stationed here. The Starshina of that time eventually decided to send a warning signal to the outside.
Wait, a warning signal? So, they didn't use a distress signal and call for help?
Indeed. The warning signal saved the nearby merchant fleets and patrolling lightkeeper ships. Without it, they likely would have been pulled into the fighting with little knowledge of the situation. But at the same time, this signal also cut the troops on the island off from any possibility of rescue. The Lightkeeper Oath contains a line that goes as such: "Our bones and blood we shall use as fuel. We shall make life greater than death." It is a line that strikes at the very heart of our principles. Should we find ourselves at a great disadvantage, we are to prioritize the preservation of life and ensure humanity's long-term survival. After all, the Wild Hunt is a never-ending threat, while our numbers are limited. This principle is most cruel to those who must sacrifice themselves, and yet, most of us willingly abide by it.
Shoot! So we sent out a distress signal, but what the ghost actually wanted was for us to send a warning signal, right?
You feel you unwittingly did something wrong? No, I don't think so. Ghosts are but the memories of people that once were. You may have stirred up those memories, but that is all they are. Those to whom they once belonged are long gone. Still, I can see that you're concerned about them. And truthfully, so am I. If you wish to find them, just follow me. Ah, yes. And please do not be alarmed by anything strange we may encounter along the way.
The lighthouse. It's lit! The Wild Hunt! The Wild Hunt is attacking! To arms!
Look! Someone's put out a distress signal! Reinforcements will arrive from the sea soon! Hold steady, everyone!
The coast then. But on which side?
Let's go. Our bones and blood we shall use as fuel.
Where are you going?
We shall make life greater than death.
Never mind. We won't get anything out of this one.
It's too late. There's no point calling for help now. Even if reinforcements from Pyramida do arrive from the north. They'll only end up as fodder for the Wild Hunt, just like us.
The north it is, then.
Paimon sees them! They're all gathering on the beach!
Had reinforcements arrived on the day of that battle, they would have landed here. You have to understand that ghosts are hard to reason with. A better way to communicate is to give them key information that might provoke some sort of a reaction. How about this? We'll go in together, but I'll handle the communication. After all, I am not only a Lightkeeper myself, but also very accustomed to dealing with ghosts.
Don't come near us. Don't try to save us.
Help is on the way.
The Wild Hunt is coming in too fast. There's no time. Let us stay here and take them down with us.
This place will be enough of a graveyard by the time the night is through. Don't send more people to their deaths.
So you don't need rescuing?
No, we do. Please, save us. We can't hold on much longer.
Everyone else is gone, and we are lost. What more can we do? Please, someone, anyone, save us.
Ignite the Blue Lantern. It will guide you far from the Wild Hunt.
The Blue Lantern cannot bring back souls from the dead. Even if you light him up, it will be too late. He can help you destroy what remains of the Wild Hunt, but he cannot save you.
Don't rescue us. Don't come any closer. No, wait. Help us, please. Someone, anyone.
What's this supposed to mean? Do they want help, or don't they?
Those poor souls. On the one hand, they hoped that someone would send out a distress signal and save their lives. On the other, they did not wish to call in reinforcements only to send them to their deaths. And so they sought the help of the Blue Lantern spoken of in local legend. And indeed, one such lantern was still preserved on this island. That ought to have been their last hope in a time of desperate need. But to my great regret, it is of no use to them now.
Will any other horrible things happen?
They will recall the unfathomable suffering they experienced in their final moments. I will do what I can to comfort them.
We shall part the snow curtain of the sky and blast the winter winds across the wasteland.
We have sworn an oath, and so we must fight to the end.
We cannot wait for them to come. We are the last ones. Pick up your weapon.
We are the Lightkeepers, who shine the eternal light of hope into the endless snow-swept plains.
Wait, Fritz! It seems like these ghosts have rallied.
Again, they are but the replaying memories of once living people. It is not the ghosts who have rallied, but the Lightkeepers who fought to the bitter end. Viewing the world through human eyes is like looking into a kaleidoscope. It is so complex and yet so beautiful. The sorrow and reluctance in the face of death. The longing for a life of peace and stability. The surprising valor that wells up in the hour of despair. If it were up to you, traveler, would you wish to do something for them? Is that so? A response befitting an adventurer of your caliber. Personally, I do feel inclined to do something for them. To help these shadows of the heroes that once were forget the death that will soon be upon them, and return to their slumber. In time, the memories and yearning of these ghosts will fade and slowly return to the ley lines. But that time has not yet come. My dear Ratniki, I am Kirill Chudamirovich Flintz. Once upon a time, it was I who retrieved your fallen bodies from the battlefield. Now, let me once more lay you to rest, for you are worthy of my respect and earnest esteem. Look upon my flame and wander no longer. Return to your graves and forever rest in peace. 6 feet under may you slumber in your erstwhile homeland, and in sweet dreams return to the ley line's embrace. Some of their memories and thoughts have been dispersed. The rest will later return to their usual state. To me, they are both warriors whose memories should be honored, and my gentle, friendly neighbors. Unfortunately, I did not know most of their names, but my short interaction with them has deposited some of their memories within my flame. At the very least, I know now that the gentleman who moved fuel and loved to tell the tale of the Blue Lantern was named Imo, and the comrade he always called out to was named Itu. Many of the ghosts on this island may have been affected by the lighthouse, and I'm not sure if they'll all undergo changes like Imo. But if you're in the mood to keep exploring, would you come with me? I'd like to get to know them better still. It would be my honor.